This is the upcoming Piccadilly Grand mixed development. Where is it? What do we know about it? And why is this the one to look out for? All this and more coming right up. Here are some quick facts about the land site. The land plot is called Northumberland Road, and this is the area. It used to be a public car park, as you can see from all of these car park markings right here. The land plot is 99 years leasehold, and it is residential with commercial at the first story. The whole size is about 8,700 square meters. It's bounded on this side to my left by Racecourse Road, and in the distance over there is actually the Farrer Park View HDB blocks. About 4 blocks in total, they're all about 30 stories high. And the land plot itself was actually launched for sale by URA on the October 2020 and successfully tendered in April 2021, about 6 months later, and awarded to Maximus Residential and Maximus Commercial, which is actually a joint venture between CDL and MCL Land. And as part of their projected development, the commercial part on the ground floor is called Piccadilly Galleria. And on top there will be some residential units, total 407 of them, and that part is called Piccadilly Grand. The plot ratio for this land is 4.2, which gives it a maximum permissible GFA of 36,000 square meters. The winning bid by CDL and MCL Land out of 10 bidders was $445 million, which gives it a land cost of $1,129 per square foot per plot ratio. Let's see what else is around the area. So here is the location of the project, Piccadilly Grand. It's connected to Exit E of Farrer Park MRT station. Let's see what's around this area. To its immediate west is the Farrer Park View HDB blocks, a total of 4 blocks, and there is a multi-story car park that's 5 stories in height, right at the edge of the HDB blocks. Further out west is Farrer Park Primary, and a large open field right now that we'll talk about in a while. To the north area of the project is Farrer Park Hospital, and on the east side you have City Square Mall, Centrium Square, which is actually an office block with 2 levels of retail space below it. And to the south and southwest of the project are some shop houses, and further down the Racecourse Road is actually Little India MRT station. Here are some further points that we gleaned from the tender documents. Part of the former Northumberland Road will be expunged, and another part will be reconstructed and connected outwards towards Racecourse Road. And the proposed Ingress and Egress position of the project is around here. Next is the existing covered linkways that we'll see in a while will actually be set to be demolished by the successful tenderer. And next for this project is actually composed of 2 zones. For the low-rise zones is at a maximum of 4 stories. That's where the commercial spaces will be at. And then the high-rise zone, that's a maximum of 83 meters in height. And within the maximum permissible GFA for shops, restaurants and other commercial users, excluding offices and commercial schools, allowed by the authorities will be at a maximum of 1,500 square meters. At the same time, there will also be the provision of an Early Childhood Development Centre, an ECDC, at a minimum of 500 meters squared, and to accommodate a total capacity of 100 children, including infants. And lastly, good news for EV drivers, there will also be provision for EV charging points. This is the position of the former, currently expunged Northumberland Road, and it's where the proposed Ingress and Egress to development is going to be. There's going to be a road constructed out from here and pass towards the position of the public car park area, where it's still part of development, and connecting over to Racecourse Road in that direction. Alright, so this is Exit E of Farrer Park MRT station, and it's going to be connected directly to the ground floor of Piccadilly Grand. The ground floor is actually an open commercial space called Piccadilly Galleria. There's going to be retail shops on this side and an Early Childhood Development Centre further in as well. And as part of the plans to transform this into a public space, some of these existing walkways are going to be demolished as well, so do take note of that. So the cool thing about having MRT access here is that I think everybody loves it. You can get access to public transport any time of day. So families are going to love it, tenants will definitely love it as well. In case you didn't know, you can actually walk all the way from here to City Square Mall through the MRT underpass. It's going to be a sheltered walk all the way. So even if it's raining, you can get your groceries and come back. You want to take a look? Let's take a look and see how it is. We are finally here at City Square Mall. That took us like what, 5 minutes? But definitely air conditioned and sheltered the whole way. On a hot day like this, you're going to need it. So City Square Mall is the largest mall around this area with about 200 retail outlets, with some shops like Uniqlo, Fair Price Supermarket, Don Don Donki, Decathlon, Golden Village. I'm just reading it off the sites, and a lot more retail and also food options. Speaking of food, if you're up for some delicious local cuisine, Piccadilly Grand is actually within 1 km to 3 very popular hawker centres: Piccadilly Market, Childcare Centre, and we are here at the Berseh Food Centre. You know what that sound means? That means it's time for lunch. Let's go grab some food and we'll see you in a while. Now that we've had lunch, let's talk about some numbers. I wrote these down on a piece of paper so I won't forget. So we talked about the land being sold in April 2021 for 1129 per square foot per plot ratio. That gives us an estimated break-even of about 1,837 per square foot. Let's make sense of that number using some of these projects in this area. In the immediate vicinity, there's a lot of boutique freehold apartments, with the largest one being Rangoon 88 at 48 units, Loft at Rangoon at 24 units, and collectively for these freehold boutique apartments, they are averaging about 1,500 per square foot. Nearby, there's another project that has recently TOP. It's called Uptown at Farrer. It met its TOP in September of last year, 2021. It has 116 units and 240 service apartments. It is averaging about 1,800 per square foot at the moment. And nearby, there's another quite a large size condo freehold development, also by CDL, called City Square Residences. It TOP in 2009, that makes it a little bit older, but despite that, it is still doing an average of 1,740 today. So that gives you an idea of the current market prices for residential units within this area, and that will give you what to expect for launch price for a new project around here as well. And for people who are buying for renting out, we have good news for you, because for the projects around the area, they are coming in for rental at least $4 per square foot, and Uptown doing as much as $6 per square foot per month. So you can do your own math for whichever room unit size you're going to purchase. So what do we think is the price potential moving forward? Well, for the whole of District 8, which is where this area is at, it has been doing about 64% price increase over the past 10 years. And that gives us good indication for where prices are going to hit. And one more thing, which is great news for anybody looking at this area, this land that we are standing at right now is actually slated for residential development under the master plan. When it's going to be developed, we are not very sure, but upcoming land, empty land, always means that there will be upcoming higher prices, more transformations, and more headroom for buyers of today. And that's all we have for our video today. We hope you liked it. Piccadilly Grand is slated for launch sometime in April 2022. If you'd like more information, drop us a note with the link below, and we will see you in the next one.